Riding into the storm, hurricane chasers trying to get a better sense of Milton's path. Also feeling a bit of its power.
Let me grab my phone real quick.
Churning across the Gulf of Mexico, Milton briefly down to a Category 4, then back to a 5, bearing down on Florida's Gulf Coast, where millions of residents are on the move. In a place where hurricane warnings are part of life, many say this feels different.
I've ridden out all the storms. This would be the first one I'm leaving for.
After striking Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, Milton is poised to broadside Florida's shallow Gulf Coast waters, with surges up to 5 meters. Tampa may be hit worst.
I can say without any dramatization whatsoever, if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
The president says the U.S. government is bracing for catastrophe.
This could be the worst storm to hit Florida in over a century, and God willing, it won't be.
Just 2 weeks ago, Helene tore through Florida and 5 other states, killing more than 230 people.
We have the average height of surge for Hurricane Helene.
This video posted by the National Weather Service warning how much higher Milton's surge may be.
That's the height of most people's ceilings.
Strewn along Milton's path, Helene's debris, and fears it will all get whipped back up again.
All this is going to be pretty much missiles coming through. If it's the amount of wind that's going through with this hurricane coming in, I'm not staying for this one.
Milton is unique. Warmer than normal water in the Gulf of Mexico is fueling it, while it hasn't met outside winds that often weaken hurricanes.
In this case, it was extreme rapid intensification, one of the fastest rates of turning into a Category 5 from a tropical storm that we've ever seen in human history.
Shelters are being set up. That's a major league ballpark. As people further inland stock up, all is getting out gets harder. There's a run on fuel. Airports in Tampa and Orlando are closed. The governor warning most of Florida will feel this.
There's going to be impacts far beyond wherever the eye of the storm is.
Milton is expected to slow as it makes landfall. However, as it crosses Florida, it's also expected to maintain hurricane force. Cameron McIntosh, CBC News, Winnipeg.
CBC News meteorologist Ryan Snodden joins us from Halifax. So Ryan, very clearly as Milton gets closer, we're getting this better sense of what it will bring.
Yeah, that's right, Adrienne. And, Florida is no stranger to tropical storms and hurricanes, but Milton is different. And really the trajectory is the biggest thing that stands out with this storm. Not a side swipe. This is going to hit broadside on the Gulf Coast. That is rare. And not only hitting broadside, but hitting likely as a very strong Category 3 storm Wednesday night into Thursday. And so that wall of water is going to be pushed in and along that Gulf Coast. Storm surge is going to be a big story, like it was with Helene. The Tampa Bay area, 3 to 5 meters, that's 10 to 15 feet of water, all into those little bays and inlets. This is going to be devastating. The winds also are going to be so impactful. Widespread gusts here, hurricane force, including for Orlando. But Tampa, Sarasota, Fort Myers, 175 kilometer per hour winds or more. Major hurricane winds, obviously major damage. And then there's the flash flood risk and, widespread 100 to 300 millimeters of rain, up to 450 millimeters locally. With all that debris, it's going to be awfully difficult for that water to get away. Adrienne.
All right, Ryan Snodden in Halifax. Thank you.